IGN's E3 live show. 3 days of gaming goodness streamed straight to you on e3.ign.com and on YouTube. Fallout 3 is loved by both critics and gamers alike. After all, it was IGN's Game of the Year for 2008. Now the post-apocalyptic world is back with Obsidian's Fallout New Vegas. With us, our creative director, Chris Avalon, I hope I got that right, and executive producer, Larry Liberty, who has the best last name ever.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. We've seen a lot of Fallout New Vegas, but I think today we're going to see something a little bit special. We're going to get into a little bit of the Strip, am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So let's head on to the Strip. What are we going to find there that's going to be really special in the Fallout world this time?
Well, one thing you're going to notice as soon as you head out to the Strip in New Vegas, you're going to notice a distinct different feel in the eastern seaboard with Washington, D.C. Because Las Vegas was not actually hit by the nuclear warheads that hit a lot of the East Coast, and there's a story reason why the nuclear warheads didn't fall on Vegas, which you'll discover over the course of the game. But the thing about that is it's allowed the infrastructure for the city to be built up, power is restored, and much of the old world feel of Vegas is actually still there in the present. But if the player digs around a bit, they'll be able to find sort of the seedy underbelly and kind of the cool things that are going on in the city.
So I guess most importantly, when you hit the Strip, the casinos.
Absolutely. Each of the casinos here sort of has their own particular vice that they're catering to. So for example, the Lucky 38 casino that you have off to the right, that's actually sort of our version of the Washington Monument in New Vegas. At the top of the tower there is where the sort of overlord of Vegas, Mr. House, resides. And he sort of monitors over all of Vegas with the Securitron robots that sort of keep the peace and make sure that everyone's spending money and that money's going in the right direction, right into Mr. House's bank.
So casinos have a lot of money, obviously. I have done a little research into New Vegas, and it turns out that there's not just one currency in this game.
Yes, there are actually multiple currencies. Our project director, Josh Sawyer, actually set up different currencies for each of the factions that are present in the game. So for example, for one faction, the New California Republic, for which I'm wearing a fine shirt, has its own currency, the NCR Bucks, and then the Caesar's Legion, one of the other factions, actually mints its own currency.
So what's to stop me from going into the casino and just looting it? Because Fallout's all about heavily armored guards and having a lot of weapons. So what's going to stop me from just blowing the hell out of every casino I go into?
Well, you know what? Nothing is going to stop you. It's actually true to Fallout that if you want to go into a casino guns blazing and wipe everyone out, you're absolutely allowed to do that. However, the casinos on the Strip are all about keeping the peace. So what they want to do is they have a strict no weapons policy for entering casinos. So they'll pat you down when you come through the door. But if you have a high sneak skill, or if you happen to have purchased special holdout weapons like switchblades or brass knuckles, you can slip those by the guards. So in case you get into a firefight, you're all equipped.
So maybe you can talk to me a little bit about gambling and how that works inside.
Oh, well, basically, the way the gambling minigames work in New Vegas, we have all the standard minigames that are present in Fallout 3, like we have lock picking and computer hacking. What we wanted to do is, because we had an opportunity to actually add more minigames to New Vegas, what we actually wanted to do was, you know what, if people are coming to Vegas, they are going to want to gamble, just like they've done in previous Fallout titles. So what we try to do is include things like roulette, blackjack, slots. We even have a caravan card game that you can actually play with various people out in the wasteland as well.
Now, is there any differentiation between which casinos you gamble at? Will they offer you different games or maybe change the rules up a little bit?
A lot of the casinos sort of have their own particular vibe about them. They offer different services and they'll sell different things to the player. The actual slot machines and the roulette tables and things like that are pretty consistent from casino to casino, although the different quest lines and characters you can interact with are much, much different. So for example, Larry's entered the Tops Casino right now, which sort of has the Rat Pack, sort of evil Frank Sinatra vibe about it. So when you go in there, you know, it has kind of like the 50s kind of Sinatra feel to it. And he's gonna go up and check out a little bit of blackjack here, for example. We actually got really fortunate because our gameplay programmer who was actually setting up these mini games, his previous job was actually working on gambling titles. So when the task came up, he was able to take care of it with no problem.
So what we have here is real cards, which a lot of people were hoping to see when the game was first unveiled.
Yes. So we wanted people that actually come to Vegas in this Fallout title. We want them to be entertained, have fun, and you know what? If they keep gambling at the tables, they'll be comped with drinks, dinners, and they'll even be able to get a key to their own room upstairs if they're a special high roller.
So it's just like the real thing.
Exactly. Hey, if you come to Vegas, you want to be entertained.
Yeah, except maybe I can win in this one.
One of the cool things about it too is actually, aside from all the comp stuff they'll give you, if you find yourself cheating at the various games, or if you end up winning too much money, the floor manager will actually show up and give you the thumb behind the back and go, you know what, sir, you need to leave.
That's cool. So the other thing I wanted to see today is maybe you can take us back outside and show us a little bit of the weaponry in New Vegas.
Oh, absolutely. So Larry has a full arsenal of weapons from the game. There's a few that we're going to highlight here. Larry's a particular expert with C4 explosives, which for stealth characters is a lot of fun because you can actually sneak up on an opponent, put C4 in their inventory, then walk a good distance away, get a good vantage point, set them off with a detonator, and then just watch them all go off like fireworks. Larry's also got access to a grenade launcher, a multi-plasma rifle, and even a 9-iron golf club in his inventory. So
I think we have time to see about one of those. So let's pick the coolest thing that we can show.
Larry, it's your choice.
Where do we just enter right now?
We actually entered the Tops Casino again. Actually, the guards were so good about stripping Larry of his weapons when he entered the casino. They're actually holding on to his whole arsenal of weapons right now.
So you just got to go get it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, fella, welcome. Smooth. Oh, one. Have a good. Enjoying your stay? Relax.
Awesome.
Have a good.
Were you able to get your weapons back?
I'm not sure.
It looks like they stripped you pretty good.
I don't know if you can fire up a save game, Larry, then just start firing. So what Larry's going to do now is he's going to travel back in time, fire up a really quick load, and then just open fire.
All right. So the strip seems like it's pretty much enclosed from the rest of the land around it.
Yeah, actually it's set up with a whole series of walls made out of old signage and billboards that were taken over from other sections of the city. So it forms this whole perimeter wall around the whole structure. You actually have to show that you have enough money to get inside in order to be able to deal with Mr. House. So it is kind of an enclosed location, but once you're in there, there's a tons of stuff you can do. For players that are familiar with the vaults that were present in Fallout, we actually have a Vault 21 that's actually present on the strip. But once all the people came out of the vault, it got turned into a tourist trap, and now it's a hotel location for people to go visit.
Well, it's pretty nice to see an oasis in this Fallout universe where things actually run and work.
Yes, the interesting thing is outside Vegas, though, the Mojave Wasteland is a very, very dangerous place, as Larry is now proving with some high caliber aerobics.
All right, let's close this out with one more shot. And then I just want to thank you guys for coming by and giving us a look at Fallout New Vegas. I'm really excited to get some gambling done. There we go. Thanks a lot, guys.
Sure, thank you.
Back to you, Jess.
Thanks, guys. Now that's it for this segment, but don't you go anywhere. After all, we've got tons more games coming your way. We're also going to give out details for the final giveaway of the day, so make sure and stay tuned.